I'm Gina Crump, and I'm first place coordinator for College of the Ozarks. And I am lucky today because I've made 3 new friends, and I have with me Kaylin and Maverick, and then I'm going to let them introduce in a minute their special friend here. We are at Reed Springs Intermediate School, and we're going to hear about some of the great things that are going on in this building with character and leadership. So I'm going to let these guys take it away. And first of all, if one of you could introduce your furry friend here.
Okay, well, this is Ranger, and he's our therapy dog here at Reed Spring Intermediate School. And he is in Miss Burke's room normally. Ranger helps us turn our day around when we are bummed out and we need just a little bit of time to get out of the pressure.
So Ranger is really a leader in your building too, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we have student leaders, we have adult leaders, and we have a canine leader. I love that. And so how does Ranger make people feel better, Maverick? What does he do? What special talents does Maverick does he have that makes people feel better?
He's really good at doing exactly what he's doing right now, and calming people down and just sitting there and just letting them pet him and just doing whatever's wanting them to do.
I love that. So he just really is a good friend, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that he's helpful to every person who gets to pet him a little.
Yeah.
So we're just going to let Ranger be part of our interview today. And so I know you guys wanted to tell us some good things that are going on in your building. So take it away.
One of them is we have an everyday life class for our electives, and we did a bake sale in there. We raised money to go towards a senior scholarship at the high school. And so the kids, during lunch, we sat there and kids came up and they bought some goodies, and then all the money that we earned went to senior and for scholarship.
Okay, I love that, Kaylin. And tell me about this everyday life class. What kind of things it sounds like you do some worthy projects that help others.
We sewed in it, we bake in it, we hang out sometimes and just brainstorm ideas of what we can do.
So you're learning skills that are going to help you your entire life then. Okay, I love that. Okay, Maverick, what else do we have going on?
Earlier this year, for the leaders of the pack, our leadership team, we did a food drive to help with our food pantry, and kids would bring in food, and we had a competition for it. And all the food that we got from it would go to our food pantry to help with our food bags for the kids that need it in school, and just really helped out a lot of kids.
So you really helped your community, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. And I love Leaders of the Pack. I've heard that before, and I love that name because that's really what you're doing when you do a project like that. You are being a leader of good character. So what else?
We passed out coffee to parents and bus drivers one morning. The leadership team came in and we put together some baggies, and then when the buses drove past, we would hand them coffee and a little bag of like sugar and creamer and stuff.
So let me ask, why do you think that bus drivers, why do you think that meant a lot to them?
Well, one, they have to get up really early in the morning to go pick up all the students, and sometimes kids don't behave on the bus, so sometimes they just need something to boost up their day.
Very good. Okay, and I love that you recognize that's a group of people that might need a little extra something. So love that project. What else, Maverick?
So whenever we go to counseling, like all schools do, go to a counseling class, we wrote letters to staff that we think have impacted on people's lives, and just wrote nice things and tried to appreciate them and show our respect to them and just be kind to them.
Because I'm assuming that you're not just talking about teachers.
No.
You're talking about any adult in the building. Give me an example.
Like custodians, paras. I wrote one to our resource officer even, and the secretaries, and like anyone there is, you can write one to.
Because it takes everyone, doesn't it, to run a building like this. And everyone is just equally as important. teachers are just as important as the custodian, is just as important as the secretary, counselor. Everyone works together. I love that.
Another thing that we're doing is a February fundraiser. We're gonna sell some suckers, and we're gonna have like a note on it so that a kid can pick it up and either take it to one of their friends or they can keep it for themselves, because the note will have like a kind quote on it or something like "you're so cool" or something like that. And then the money actually goes back into our school and our students, so that we can, use the money towards our building and everything that we need it for.
So that's kind of a doubly good thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you're going to brighten people's days, but you're also investing in your school and going to be helping with some costs for the fun things for your building. Love that.
And also one thing we do is for like character, if you have good character and good attendance, we have wolf pride parties is what we call them here. And there's celebrations that we have for, like I said, a good attendance and good character. And we've gone to Fritz Adventure. We had a fall festival, and it's just a fun day of getting to hang out and do fun stuff.
And what a great thing to celebrate, right? Having good character.
Yep.
Because that's important,
Yeah.
isn't it? Is it just important in school, or is having good character important other places?
All the time.
Sports, anything that you do, you always want to have a good character.
Okay. Even when no one's watching, right? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. There's a lot going on in your building, isn't there? I can see why you love going to school here. Not only do you have your faithful friend Ranger, who I'm gonna pan the camera here. Ranger is taking a probably very needed nap, because when I was watching everyone greet him in the hallway, I'm sure he gets tired. Now, and I love the quote that Mrs. Keeney has on the board here. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. That's important. I can tell both of you are agents of kindness, and I appreciate everything you're doing, and thank you for joining us this morning.